Tonight, NBC News projects President Biden with a big win in the Michigan primary, though facing an unusual challenger, uncommitted.
We feel like our voices aren't being heard in the genocide that's being committed in Palestine.
Here in Dearborn, with one of the nation's highest concentrations of Arab Americans, Ramsey Kasem told me he'd always voted Democrat.
But this year, everything's different. Like, I don't feel that I want President Biden to represent me.
Instead, he and others are now voting uncommitted to protest the president's support of Israel and refusal to call for a permanent ceasefire in Gaza. Among them, one of the state's top Democrats.
I was proud today to walk in and pull a Democratic ballot and vote uncommitted.
On the Republican side, NBC News projecting a swift victory for frontrunner Donald Trump, who has called himself the most pro-Israel president ever.
When he was president, I was okay, and now I'm not okay.
But his rival Nikki Haley already looking ahead to Super Tuesday. Walt Serdukin and his wife Sue voted for Haley, citing the age of the frontrunners.
We need a younger generation who have different ideas than the older generation to move us forward.
An NBC News poll shows 76% of Americans are concerned that Mr. Biden does not have the necessary mental and physical health to be president. 48% had those concerns about Mr. Trump, the 81-year-old president trying to brush it off overnight.
Number one, you got to take a look at the other guy. He's about as old as I am.
The border crisis also taking center stage tonight. Former President Trump blasting President Biden for announcing he'd visit the southern border on Thursday, days after Mr. Trump announced his own visit that day.
Well, we found out how to get him off his ass, and that's nice. And it took me announcing that I'm going down to the border. All of a sudden, he announces he's going down to the border.
The White House says Mr. Trump's visit played no role in the president's announcement.
And Gabe, in addition to that border visit, another key moment for President Biden will be the State of the Union.
Yes, Lester, a Biden campaign official tells us that they expect former President Trump to have the nomination locked up on Super Tuesday, so that then President Biden can really lay out his contrasting vision at his State of the Union address 2 days later.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.